Web3 gaming has made some huge advancements in the gaming and the crypto industry over the last few years. In today's video, I'm going to cover one of my favorite gaming projects for this bull run and why I think this one has the biggest gains to come for 2025. So hit that like button and let's jump into it. Alright, today we're going to jump into one of my favorite gaming projects. This one is called Engines of Fury. I've done a few videos on this project before. There's not a lot of influencers out there talking about this one yet because it is a microcap, so it is high risk, so keep that in mind. But I think this one potentially has some of the biggest gains ahead of it for this bull run with its market cap, the quality of the game that they're putting out there, and the team behind it, and the fact that they are already on several exchanges and have some big VCs back in this project. So let's jump into it here. So Engines of Fury here is currently at 6.7 cents. Market cap, according to CoinGecko, is around 665,000. This is an extremely low microcap, and the token is currently on the BNB chain, but I believe they're migrating to, I know they're on Immutable, they're working with Immutable as well, but I think they're migrating to other chains as well. But that was the only thing that was kind of holding this one back a little bit, was because it was on BNB chain. But you look, they've done an interview with BNB chain here recently, so that actually will help them with marketing and stuff, and the fact that it could potentially help them with the listing on Binance, and the fact that they have good volume and that they are on several exchanges already also will help it potentially get a Binance listing later on. So if we scroll down here, you could see that it's on multiple exchanges. So I think there's like 15 total exchanges or something, over 10 exchanges, 14 exchanges here, but including PancakeSwap, so not quite that many, but it's on quite a few exchanges already, which is difficult for a token to do right off the bat. It launched on like 7 or 8 exchanges right when it launched earlier in 2024, and it launched right at the end of the season for alts last year. It launched like basically right before the summer dump, so it has been correcting down since then, but I've been dollar cost averaging into this one the whole time, and it's actually below the ICO price right now. The ICO price on it was 20 cents. That's when I invested in it as an early investor. It's well below that now, so it's an extremely good buy right now. It actually was at 3.5 cents here just recently with that big dip that we had in alts over the past week. So if you take a look at the chart here for Engines of Fury, you can see that it was all the way down to like 3.5 cents here, and then it jumped all the way to 14 cents. Here are some huge buys on this one with the news of its Epic Games launch coming up here in the 25th of February, and some exchange promotions that are going on with it. So they're doing some promotions on exchanges. I think OKX is the one that they did one on recently here. But this news has kind of pushed the price up. Then it's had a pullback, of course, because, you know, usually when tokens pump like this is what, like a 4x. You're going to have a good correction on it shortly after, unless you're in the middle of the bull run and everything is really bullish. Then it can keep going up, but we're not quite there yet. Hopefully we'll get there into March and April. So if you look at their X page here, they have over 200,000 followers with Engines of Fury. They're also followed by a lot of big KOLs on this one, so there's a lot of influencers that will probably be pushing this one when the timing is right. They're also backed by big investors like Animoca Brands and others. So you can see their posts that they have pinned on their X page here. They're going to launch the game on Epic Games on February 25th. They say they're going to make it huge, first with a top-down extraction shooter action game, and they're going to have Fury and NFT rewards with this, so you can get in on this and play this. I believe this is a short promotion that they're doing with Epic Games before the full game launches, so you can get in on this potentially if you get on the wish list now to try to get on it on the 25th when it launches. So Gate.io did a startup promotion with this. They did a $10,000 rewards for the Engines of Fury token. They did a trading competition with this, and it says share $7,000 in rewards by trading Fury. So they did have that promotion going on recently here with Gate.io. So they're starting to do more campaigns with this token on different exchanges to kind of get the word out about the token. BNB chain also posted about Engines of Fury. They did a New Year's Lunar New Year live broadcast with Engines of Fury and one other project. You can actually watch that on YouTube. If you go to BNB chain's official YouTube page, you can actually watch this live stream that they had with Engines of Fury. They talked about the game, they talked about the project, and all the things that they're doing with it to make this one of the top Web3 games out there that is actually fun to play and challenging at the same time, with token integration where people can generate real income with the game and earn the Fury tokens with it as well. So I'll play a short video here on the Epic Games store, Engines of Fury, and they got facts about the game on here. It is a mature 17 plus game, but I will play a quick clip of this just so you guys can watch it. So Engines of Fury is an intense top-down extraction shooter game. Fight thrilling PvP, PvE battles against human survivors and AI mutants. Scavenge for valuable resources and upgrade your hideout to survive in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Looks like a pretty fun game. And this is an early access game, of course, and this is a blockchain NFT game, so it is good that Epic Games is allowing these games now to launch on the Epic Games Store. So Engines of Fury is one of my top gaming picks for this bull run. It is a high risk play, so keep that in mind, but I do have a lot of this token and I am down on it quite a bit because I was investing in it as an early investor at the 20-cent price. It's now down to under 7 cents currently, but I will expect it to recover in this bull run. I think my average on it is right around 23 cents because I was buying it maybe 19 to 20 cents, somewhere in that range. I was buying it all the way from 40 cents all the way down to 10 cents or so and under. So with it being at the current price, I'm a little underwater in it, but I think if we get a good bull run alt season and gaming takes off, I think this one is could potentially do really well. We'll jump into my profit taking strategy for this one. Currently, as we know, we haven't had an alt season yet, so this may change, but right now we'll jump into my current profit taking strategy for this one as we hopefully get into a gaming bull run sometime in 2025. So we take a look at this Fury token here. If you had 50,000 coins, which would be between $3,000 and $3,500 right now for that amount of tokens, and if I were to sell exactly like this, I mean, nothing's perfect, of course, in a perfect world. If it played out like this, I'll show you exactly how this would work out to potentially make over $100,000 in profit with this. So I would take my first initial 10% and sell that around the 95-cent mark, which is right about where it got to when it launched. It did jump up to around 95 cents for a short period and then drop down after that right at the launch time, and that would give me about $4,700 or so out, which would get out more than your initial investment if you were to pick up the token right now. Then I would sell another 20% of the original 50%, so 10,000 tokens at $1.45, which would get you out 14,500 tokens, which would leave you with the 70% of your original 50,000 tokens. So if you sell another 20% at $1.95, that would get out 19,500. Another 20% at $2.45 would be $24,500. 20% at $2.95 before that $3 mark. You try to sell before the rounded numbers because that's when everybody's going to try to sell, is at the rounded numbers. So you got to sell before those typically. That would get out close to $30,000 in profit, and then I would have a 10% moon bag in there potentially if it were to get over $3 and get up to $3.45. I'd probably sell it. Now it could get higher than this because the supply on it is really low. It's only 110 million tokens, so there's been good projects out there that have had a 1 billion token supply that have gotten well over $1 in this market already earlier in March of 2024 when we had an alt season then. So this could potentially get to $5 or $10 possibly. I'm not saying that it's going to, but the potential is there. I'm going to cash out well before that, of course, because I don't want to be too greedy and wait for $5 or $10 to cash out, because it may not hit that, may not hit these prices, but I think it could based off of its supply and the fact that it is a high quality project. If gaming pops off, I'm going to expect this one to potentially get into the hundreds of millions of market cap, which would be more than 100x from its current price. So keep that in mind. A lot of other good gaming projects easily got into the hundreds of millions of market cap already in 2024, and we had that alt season in March and April, and I would expect this one to do the same if we get a good gaming alt season. So that's pretty much what I wanted to cover in this video, guys. Engines of Fury is one of my favorite picks for huge gains for this bull run. I think it is a very high quality project, and they are actually making the token usable in the game and have a true in-game currency with the Engines of Fury token, and you'll be able to trade and sell NFTs in the game as well. And with it being backed by Animoca Brands and some other big investors, they have team members from projects like World of Warcraft and Blizzard making this game, and from other gaming projects as well. So they have a high quality team behind this. The team is fully doxed. They're fully invested by big investors out there, and they have some big KOLs back in this one. So it is my top gaming pick pretty much for the most gains for this cycle. We'll see what happens with it, of course. So I could be wrong, but that's my thoughts on it. I would appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, and we'll see you on the next video.